Hi everyone and welcome to ESG Matters with Risk Insights. I'm Anushka Bogdana and it is my pleasure to host this episode again. As the year comes to a close, I hope you're taking some time to relax, reflect and rejuvenate. For this final podcast of the year, I want to honor my two dear friends who lost their battles with cancer, Astrid Meth and Pierre-Yves Pascal. Both were my rocks during challenging times, always offering support with their passion for nature, people, inclusivity, and their families. May their souls rest in peace and their legacies live on through their families. Rest in peace, my dear friends, until we meet again. This year has been monumental for ESG, with heightened awareness and progress across the globe. The conversation around sustainability versus returns has been a recurring debate. However, the truth is they're equally important and coexist to create shared value. While financial reporting has evolved over centuries, non-financial reporting is more recent. Its roots can be traced back to the 1970s, with the environmental reporting emerging in response to growing environmental concerns. In 1987, the Brundtland Report introduced sustainable development, linking corporate responsibility to environmental and social impacts. By the 1990s, frameworks like the GRI, Global Reporting Initiative, and the UN Global Compact formalized non-financial reporting. In the 2000s, initiatives such as the Equator Principles and the European Union's Non-Financial Reporting Directive added to this momentum. Today, regulations like the EU's Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directives and the ISSB's IFRS standards are advancing consistency and transparency in ESG reporting. 2023 saw the release of the first Public Sector Sustainability Reporting Standard, SRS ED1, which was developed by the International Public Sector Accounting Standards Board. We've also seen in 2023 the Voluntary Sustainability Reporting Standard for non-listed SMEs, aimed at enabling micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises to report on ESG issues in a simplified and a consistent way. And this was released by the European Financial Reporting Advisory Group, IFRAG. Now, these milestones underscore the global shift towards accountability and climate action. Again, Africa, through Risk Insights, was well ahead of the curve and developed and launched the A³ tool in 2022 for SMEs that is used across the globe by non-listed entities. Now, let me stand on some of the key developments in ESG this year. The International Accounting and Assurance Standard Board introduced ISSA 5000, setting standards for sustainability assurance engagements. GRI and CDP announced a partnership to align standards and improve corporate sustainability data accessibility. Another key focus this year was biodiversity. GRI launched a biodiversity reporting standard supporting Kunming's Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework vision of living in harmony with nature by 2050. South Africa proposed tax reforms highlighting growing accountability in ESG compliance. Another key development has been in Africa, in Kenya, a mealworm larva capable of breaking down polystyrene, offering a promising solution to plastic pollution. With everything, we get the good, the bad, and the ugly. In late 2024, there have been several controversies that emerged around ESG practices. There's been the rise of anti-ESG investment strategies. The rise of investment funds opposing ESG principles have gained attention. The ETFs like God Bless America as well as America First were designed to exclude companies with progressive stances. The fashion industry has also had major ESG challenges. Luxury brands such as Gucci as well as Bottega struggle to meet their ambitious ESG goals. Many have deferred their net zero targets from 2030 to 2050, as set by the Paris Agreement. We've also seen the industry lagging in plastic packaging and ensuring supply chain transparency and fair wages, highlighting the need for consistent investment in sustainable practices. We've also seen an increased regulatory scrutiny on shareholder advisory firms. Another major issue has been where tensions have arose between the private equity firms and their fund investors over who should bear cost of implementing ESG initiatives. So with stricter ESG standards, firms have begun passing the compliance expenses to investors, leading to friction and debates over cost allocations. There's also been an increased number of greenwashing penalties that have been awarded across the globe. So these controversies underscore the complexities and the challenges in implementing ESG practices across different sectors and different countries across the globe. Now, Africa is home to dynamic, fast-growing economies, yet our capital markets remain shallow. ESG offers a transformative opportunity by addressing challenges like climate resilience, social inequality, and governance transparency. Governance plays a critical role in attracting investments and ensuring market stability. So robust ESG data systems are essential to closing the gap between global objectives and local realities, enabling Africa to unlock sustainable capital. At Risk Insights, we have made significant progress this year. We've expanded our ESG data coverage to include Rwanda, Tanzania, and Uganda, and form partnerships with institutions like CACI, INSEAD, London School of Economics, the University of Johannesburg, SAIGA, to build capacity for ESG across Africa. Now, data is the cornerstone of any credible ESG strategy. It drives investor decisions and ensures regulatory compliance, and it builds stakeholder trust. In Africa, access to high-quality ESG data remains a challenge, but it also presents an opportunity to position the continent as a leader in sustainable investments. So for our children and generations to come in Africa, ESG can be used to unlock potential and increase sustainable development. Now, to bridge the gaps, African markets need ESG frameworks that reflect local context while aligning with global standards. Capacity building initiatives, partnerships, and technology will be key to improving ESG data collection, analysis, and reporting. Stock exchanges also have a pivotal role in advancing ESG adoption by setting benchmarks for issuers and promoting governance practices. At Risk Insights, we've partnered with exchanges across Africa to support these efforts, leveraging our ESG GPS tool, the first AI tool for ESG built for Africa by Africans. Join Risk Insights on the 23rd of January for insights to capital management in green banking with prominent leaders and regulators from India, the UK, China, Russia, as well as South Africa share their views, their insights, and knowledge with us. Also, stay tuned for more exciting news and developments in the new year as Risk Insights moves into North Africa. So my call to you for action today is, as we move into the new year, let's remember that ESG is not just about compliance. It's about creating value for all stakeholders. So together we can ensure sustainable growth and unlock Africa's immense potential. Thank you for joining me today and throughout the year. I'm wishing you a restful holiday season and a prosperous year ahead. I'm Anushka Bogdanov, and I look forward to seeing you in 2025. Ciao for now.